Car Sales Talk 101, where it's all about life in the car business. Telling you like it is. Here's the man with the plan, Terry Cameron. Let's get started.
Welcome back to Car Sales Talk 101. I'm Terry Cameron. Thanks for hanging out with me again this week. Let me ask you this question. Have you ever sold somebody something other than what they came to the lot to purchase? If you've been doing this for any amount of time, I'm sure the answer to that was yes. I mean, I remember a customer coming in to purchase a 4x4 SUV, full-size SUV, and driving away in a hatchback Kia Rio. So what I want to talk about this week is how we expand our inventory and make sure we don't miss those customers just because we might not have the exact vehicle the customer wants, or the bank didn't approve the customer for everything that they wanted. Remember that the customers, you can always tell them this, you have to learn how to crawl before you can walk. You need to learn how to walk before you can run. So we got to get them started somewhere. And just because they ask for one thing and we don't have it doesn't mean we give up. So I want to talk about expanding your inventory. I'm going to ask you this question, and I want you all to honestly answer it to yourself and how you would react to the question coming from a customer. When the customer asks for a particular car and you don't have it, it's out of stock, whatever. What do you say when the customer walks on the lot and says, hey, do you have any black whatever? What do you usually say? Let me ask you this. What do you say if you know you don't have that black one? I can tell you what comes out of the mouth of most salespeople at that time. And it's usually, no, but we can locate one. Well, think about this. If you're going to locate a vehicle, what does that pretty much guarantee you're not going to do today, right now? That's right. You're not going to sell a car. If it's not here, you're not going to sell it to them. And if you do have to locate that vehicle, when is it going to happen? It gives the customer too much time to think about it. They may end up going somewhere else and purchasing somewhere else, or they may locate that vehicle themselves. You can't tell them that you don't have it. I want to give you a couple tips, and this works almost all the time. You need to open up your inventory a little bit. Get the customer thinking. You know, they came in for a particular vehicle, maybe, or they just came in for a particular model, maybe. Whatever it may be. If they come in and say, hey, I need a black one with a sunroof. Do you have any of those? Well, of course, if you have one, you're going to say, yes, great news, we do. They're one of our most popular models, and they go the quickest, and you take them right to that car, and you do your feature advantage benefit presentation, follow the steps all the way to the sale. But if you don't have a black one, what should come out of your mouth next is, you know what? I'm not sure. We had a truck come in last night. We'll check on that. But let me ask you this. Of blue, gray, and green, what would be your second favorite color? Who cares what they say? What if they say orange and you don't have an orange? Who cares? What they just told you was that they are flexible, especially on color. And I can tell you that 86% of the people that come on the lot are flexible when it comes to color and trim. And accessories, they're all a little bit flexible. We just got to make sure that we open up that flexible door by asking those questions. The worst thing you can do is tell a customer, no, we don't have it. Because then what's any reason? They have no reason to stay. They're going to say, okay, great. Well, we're going to go look and see if we can find one. They may dabble around the lot a little bit and look at other things that you may have, but it's kind of turned off. You shut the sale down right off the bat by telling them no. I like to tell them, you know what? If we don't have one, we might have one at our regional sales bank. And what the hell is a regional sales bank? It means we're going to locate one, but we don't need to tell the customer that. I always tell our customers, hey, maybe we have one at our regional sales bank if it wasn't delivered last night. And that's because our lot is only a certain size and we have a lot of inventory that just doesn't fit here, but we can get it right away for you. But in the meantime, let me ask you this. Are you looking for, does it have to be a dark color? Could it be a lighter color? Maybe a white or gray? You have to get them thinking about other colors, accessories, and trim levels. If they open that up a little bit, it's going to be so much easier to switch them, especially if they're credit challenged and the bank says, I'm sorry, but you only make $2,000 a month. You cannot buy this $55,000 vehicle, right? Let's take them to something that may not be the biggest chick magnet, but it is good, reliable transportation. It is going to get them where they need to go, and all they have to do is pay on that for a couple of years, and then they can buy anything that their income can afford. because now they have great credit, and banks look a little bit different at people with great credit, especially when it comes to debt to income and payment to income. Don't shut them off by telling them, no, we don't have it. A day or two ago, I got an email from our district sales manager telling us that our orders have been canceled for the next 10 days. Because of COVID or whatever it is, different constraints that they're cutting back on inventory. Well, I can either say, damn it, there it goes. Now it's going to be harder to sell cars. Or I can train my salespeople and myself on how to handle those people that are coming in looking for the cars that nobody has. We can always do the locate if we have to, but that's a last-ditch effort. You don't want to locate if you don't have to. You really want to sell them what you have. Besides, we lose money selling cars all the time for whatever the reason may be. And I guess sometimes that's okay. For me, it's really hard to accept that, but my name is not on the sign, and the person's name that is on the sign says, go ahead and take those losses. We need to move the metal and get some cash in the bank. But man, shame on me if I lose money selling somebody else's inventory. Sales managers, let me ask you this. Is that fun? I know you don't like doing dealer trades. You don't even like people calling you to do a dealer trade. But losing money selling some inventory from another dealer just doesn't make sense. And if it's okay with you, that means you're really not concerned about gross, and you must not get paid on gross. And you're probably not going to be in the business much longer. Regardless whether you get paid on gross or not, there has to be something in there to pay the salaries for everybody else. So again, I want you to think about expanding your inventory. Just open it up. If you don't have the car that they want, again, you throw that either or question out there. You know what? They go real quick, and we might have one. A truck just got delivered last night. We'll go around back and check on that in a minute. But let me ask you this. Is that the only one that you're looking for? Or would you consider maybe a lighter color one or maybe even a darker color one? Again, we don't care what the answer is, whether they choose lighter or darker. We just want them to be to say one of those so we know they are flexible. Think about this. If you tell them no, they're not going to be there very much longer. If you tell them, I don't know, well, now they'll search for it with you. They'll also understand if it's at the regional sales bank and they may have to wait a couple hours or a couple days to get it. We still want to do everything we can to sell them the car that's on the lot. And we'll let managers worry about how they do that, how they switch them from a silver one to a black one, or one with a sunroof or without a sunroof. It all depends on how much money it's worth to them, especially when it comes to budget. So ask yourself this. If you wanted a gray one, but you only had a silver one, and the silver one could get your payments $25 less than the gray one, do you think you'd consider it? Yes, probably you would, especially if you had a salesperson that was following the process, asked them a lot of questions, and tried to solve the problem that the customer had, why they're here to buy the car in the first place. Again, there's all kinds of customers coming on your lot every day, and everybody else's lot for that matter, buying something that they did not come there to purchase. But I can tell you this, they did come there to purchase something. And how hard should it be to sell somebody something that they came to purchase in the first place? We end up screwing up right off the bat by telling them we don't have it, we can locate it. There goes all the urgency. It's all gone. There goes all the excitement, all the enthusiasm. How are you going to do a presentation on something that you don't have? How are you going to get them on a demonstration ride? The highest emotional point of the sale. If you tell them, nope, we don't have it, and it ends right there. What's even worse, we can tell them, we don't have it, but you want to go inside and we can at least look at some numbers. Wow, where's the emotion there? Good luck trying to bump them on anything. Good luck trying to get them to buy anything. Slow down. Open up your inventory. Give them some options and see where it goes. What's the worst thing that can happen? That's right. They don't buy. But if you don't ask for it all and take what you can get, you're not getting anything. If you don't give 100% of the process to 100% of the people 100% of the time, you're not going to sell the amount of cars that you need to sell to have a serious, high-paying income. All right, guys, a couple weeks into January. I think this is episode 156 or 157. And you know what? I think things are starting to look up. I just need everybody to realize this and believe this, that the sky is the limit. Have a good attitude. Get to work on time. Sell cars. Have fun. and I'll see you next week.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode. Please rate it and write a review on Apple Podcasts. We appreciate your valuable feedback. You can email Terry at 10minutessalestalk@hot.rr.com. And don't forget to share the show with a friend.